What it is, YouTube, man, Big T Wood. I'm back at y'all with another video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, and follow your boy, man. If you're new to the channel, welcome, man. We are here today, and matter of fact, man, I'm saving my mic on. Oh yeah, we good, we live. So yeah, man, I'm using the 7 Oats mics, man. 7 Oats is pretty good company. I did a lot of research. I looked at a lot of the videos, reviews, testing out some of these wireless mics that they have. So these are pretty good, man. I can use these with my my camera. I got a Canon T3i Rebel, so I haven't tried it out on it yet. So I've been doing it on my phone, you know, tablet, stuff like that. So man, hey, dig the shirt, baby. Dig the shirt. If you fall, I'll be the flow, man. I'll be there to catch you. All right, man, if you want to drive a Hyfield trucking, which we do, man, click the link at the bottom, scroll down, call someone on recruiting, let them know Big T Ward sent you, man. All right, man, we're here in Ohio, man, one of our many stomping grounds that we come to all the time, man, and to get loaded or unloaded or whatever the case. So we're here, man. We got to pick up another load here, man, a couple of hours away. But I decided to do this quick video, man. So a couple people have been reaching out, man, asking about Hyfield, how you get on, you know, what you need to do, who you need to call, you know, how we get one of these trucks, and, you know, different things like that, man. So I'm here, man, to answer a few questions that I've got comments and people hit me up in my inbox and stuff like that, man. So one of the first things, man, for box trucking, you don't really have a whole lot of experience, man. You can go get your Class B and you can put in an application and talk with someone in recruiting at Hyfield. On the other hand, man, these super sleepers, they want you to have at least a couple years, at least, you know, 2 years experience, 2 or 3 years experience they want you to have, and before they even consider you, you know what I mean? And a lot of things, man, I want to cover. I'm gonna cover a couple of things, man, so just bear with me. I'm gonna cover a few things that you need to get straight, man, before you go applying for some of these jobs. Especially for Hyfield, man. Hyfield and Panther and stuff like that. What they do, and they check your background. So, you know, some of the things, man, can get you not qualified for the job. And it be various things, man. I just can't pinpoint one thing that will not get you hired or something that will get you hired. So I can't really just say that, man. So I will say this, though. Just make sure your license are right, man. Make sure you just really been in no trouble, you know, as far as, you know, getting a felony, you know, going to jail or some sort, man, or whatever. Because they do check your background for a lot of that stuff, man. So you might want to make sure everything is cool. Even if you know, went through something. I had a guy reach out to me, man, on Messenger. He reached out, he wanted to drive for him, and he went through the whole application process and everything, man. They called him up or whatever the case. So I think probably the last week into it, they called him and said, hey, you weren't qualified. So yeah, hit me up and told me he wasn't qualified, man. So I'm not gonna give his whole background history or whatever the case, but you know, it was just one of them things that knocked him out, so he couldn't get the job. Really cool dude, man. I talked with him, he was cool. But some of the things you need to do, man, to make sure your license and everything is up to par, man. You ain't really got no, you know, nothing that'll hold you back on a lot of tickets. You know, your license ain't been suspended, you know, in the last few years. You know, like the standard stuff, man. They don't want you to have your license been revoked in the past 3 years or whatever, and all that. I think they probably go back a little bit further. So you want to make sure, man, you good on that front. Also, like I say, ain't nothing in your background, you know, as far as felonies, you know, you going to jail or you been in trouble in some form or fashion, or you did something bad at another job, man. They will find that out. You know what I mean? They will find that out, man. If you went to another job and you left, you abandoned the truck, 'cause that's what they're going to put down at these other jobs. You abandoned the truck, you know, you didn't turn the truck in, or, you know, something like that, man. So you want to make sure you leave whatever job you at, leave it right, man. Just don't walk off and quit, man, because, you know, that stuff can follow you, man. People won't hire you, people won't talk to you, people won't touch you. So make sure you got that in the bag, man. Also with Hyfield, man, it's not like other companies, man, like, you know, Schneider and Warner and all that. They got all these home terminals that you can go to and take your truck in and get your truck fixed and, you know, and all this kind of stuff, man. So they don't have a set home office where you just you go here and you do this. Now Panther does. Panther has, have their own home office or whatever. But we drive for Hyfield. So Hyfield does not have a particular shop or home office or something like that where you just, pull your truck in and stuff like that. So they don't have that. So it's we kind of had to get used to that too, man. So it's different, man. It's a different feel, but they are a good company. They have their moments, you know what I mean? But we'll get into that in a few. So they don't have a traditional home office, but they do have people at their fingertips, man. At your fingertips, you can call, someone will pick up or someone will get back to you if you call anyone at Hyfield. Me, myself, I deal with Kayla. Kayla is pretty much over this part of the fleet. We do the reefer. So I call her for all my problems. If I need something, I call Kayla. Her name is Kayla Bender. I call her, man, for pretty much anything. Anything I got a problem with, fuel cards or whatever the case, I call her. So she's a person, when you get in this truck or whatever, she's the person that you're going to talk to. You know what I mean? A lot. Also, man, make sure if you do got experience, don't lie about your experience, guys. This don't mean you going out with your daddy and working, driving with your daddy or riding in the truck with him or whatever the case. Make sure you got some legit experience, man, because they really look at that. Okay, so make sure you got, experience at a real company, whether it's a privately, mom and pop type of base company, or it's a major company like, Snyder, Warner, JB Hunt. So make sure you got some real experience, man, before you jump in and basically try to get into super sleeper. Now, box trucking, you just need your Class B. Go get your Class B, man, and, it's like driving an oversized U-Haul. You know what I mean? You just got all the amenities, at your fingertips. You got, you got a cooktop, you got a sink, you got double bunks. Some of them got side-by-side bunks, nice refrigerators, ovens. You're going to add your own little twist, man. People add air fryers and stuff like that. So the box truck, you can easily maintain that. It's easy to get into, easy to drive. So you would do well if you want to get into the box truck, man. Another thing about Hyfield, man, they pay well. The pay is pretty decent, man. Don't get me wrong. It started off rocky. It started out real sketchy. I was, me and my wife were ready to dip. We were ready to leave, but we stuck it out, man. We went through the little trials and tribulations that they had for us, and but I had to make a few calls, like, hey, this ain't gonna work if we can't make X, Y, Z for our house. You know what I mean? And another thing, man, if you do get on here at Hyfield, some people choose to live in the truck, some don't. But some of the things that you will need is a Class B. All you need is your Class B to get started. Make sure your background is up to par. Make sure you don't have any felonies. Make sure you don't, we haven't gotten in trouble with the law, man. Make sure your background is stellar. And, you don't have to be the perfect person, but make sure your background is up to par, man, for you to get the job. All right. I can't tell you how many calls or, DMs or, inboxes I've gotten from people asking that question, man, from TikTok to Instagram to whatever. Everybody kind of asks the question, so people they love the truck, man. And, don't get me wrong, it's comfortable. So those are some of the things that you need to get in order, man, before applying. Another thing, man, now you do have a choice. You can either come to the Panther side or you can go to the FedEx side. Now, I spoke with a guy, man, that does FedEx. Him and his wife do run FedEx. They on the FedEx side. And he told me that he didn't like it, man. I didn't know how it really went on the FedEx side because I didn't choose FedEx. So, but he said they have to kind of compete for everything, man. They competing for everything and, competing for loads and stuff like that. So I don't know. Would that work for some people? Some people like competition. Some people, you know what I mean? But for me, man, I'd rather say, hey, let me see my loads. Let me choose what I'm going to go and do and go from there, man. Me competing with other drivers and other teams, it's not very profitable, man, for me. You know what I mean? So I'd rather not go that route. But he did say he wished he came to the Panther side, but they ended up choosing FedEx, man. So Really cool dude. They I think they created their own channel, man. And it was nice talking to him, man. It was raining that day, so I couldn't really chop it up like I wanted to with him, but he was a cool guy. He was a cool guy, man. He followed the channel. So yeah, man, that was cool. It was cool to nice to meet some people out here, man, that follow the channel, that follow your boy and everything. And I get to chop it up with him, man, give my knowledge and, my 2 cents on how things are going and how I got started and whatever. So, but Hyfield, man, you're gonna do a lot of stuff online, though. They're gonna send you a lot of stuff. They're gonna email you a lot of things, man. You're gonna do a lot of tests. There's a lot of little questions you got to answer. So be prepared for that. So they're going to email you a lot until you finish all those little things. And that's pretty much your orientation phase. They're going to go through a lot of stuff. You can, actually call someone too, which I had the privilege of meeting. Was Melissa and her husband Vince. They had a YouTube channel as well. I think they still have it, but they was out on the road for a little while. I don't think they don't really drive anymore, but they're kind of sitting in with Hyfield now and kind of do the whole application process, and all that stuff now. They get the trucks together for you. They, meet you when you come to get the truck and everything. So, but they really are good people. They're really good people, man. So they're going to be the first line of defense, so to speak, that you see. They're going to talk to you about everything, man. Go over the truck, go over the things with you and everything like that. Also, man, when you come over, if you get hired and all through that, you got the process done. You crossed all your T's, dot all your I's, and you get in. They're going to set up a mentors for you to, really get to know the business, get to talk to them, and a lot of these mentors, man. And I tell you this, man, and it's just coming from me. But let me tell you about the mentorship first. The mentorship program is where you come in and they have this couple, whoever it is, and they will kind of walk you through the process of accepting loads, not trying to leave money on the table. Make sure you get make sure you get everything out of that load, man. Make sure you get all the money, maximize your money. So I had some really good mentors, man. Don was a really good dude, man. I still talk to him sometimes, and we end up, kind of chop it up every now and again. If I had a question or something like that, man, I usually call him up, and ask him, man. But him and his wife, Deb, they were cool, man. They were cool. I talked to them. I never got a chance to meet them, but we did talk, a lot on the phone, man. So that's what they do, man. They kind of help you through the process. They get you in there. They get you to understand the loads, the load board, how everything operates, what you can ask for and stuff like that. So, when it comes to everything else, like detention and layover and stuff like that. So they kind of coach you through these things, and help you understand them. So that's how the mentorship program is. And also, man, you can call them up about everyday stuff, man. You just want to chit chat and whatever the case. But as far as the business aspect for it, they will talk to you and walk you through all the little process, man, because a lot of them been here for a little while, and a lot of them, for me, it's a big no-no for me. A lot of them live in the truck, but, not blaming anyone or not criticizing anyone for doing it. It's just my preference. I don't want to live in a small truck. It's too small of a space. Plus, like I always say, I got toys at home I like to enjoy, man. I like to enjoy my car. I like to enjoy my bike. My wife got a bike. We got fast car. We like to go to the track. We like to do different things, man. We like to go to the car shows and different things like that. So we like to go home, man. I can't see myself living in a truck full time, and some people find it feasible, man. Some people, love it, They say, hey, no overhead, you don't have any bills to pay, whatever the case. So that may work for a lot of people. For me, it doesn't work that, man. So I still like to go home, man. I like to stretch out of my own bed, like to enjoy my house, man. Catch up with family, friends, some of my homies, you know what I mean? And, we get to chit chat and hang out and go places and stuff like that, man. So that's my preference, man. But some people do live in the truck. So a lot of the mentors do live in the truck, man. So just kind of throwing that out there for the people that want to get in and, and you get to talk to some of the mentors. Other than that, man, once you get in, the pay is really good. Like I said, it started off rocky, but you know, me and my wife, man, we're clearing, you know, just to give everybody a real estimate, we will clear around $1,800 to $2,000 a week. That's a piece. Now, that's not together or nothing. That's her 2, me 2, or me 18, her 18, or something like that. So that's what we're clearing, man, on a weekly basis. And like I said, it all depends on how hard we run, pretty much. You know, we probably can make more, but it all depends on us, what we accept and what we keep doing. So it's pretty much up to you how much you make in that week. So, but on average, on an average base, yeah, man, you can, especially in this, during the reefer side, you can clear, you know, anywhere from 18 to 2,000 a week, man. And that just, you know, that's just minimum. If you want to work, you know what I'm saying, keep running and all that kind of stuff, man, hey, you know, you can run all week, man. Like, I think the pay period cuts off on a Sunday. You know what I mean? So you do something and you got a money delivery that will go on the following pay. So, but you got all the way up to Sunday, man, to, you know, do what you're gonna do, man. It's like Monday to Sunday, and that's it, like literally 7 days, man. So if you run all them days, hey, man, you can expect to get a really nice paycheck. So, but like I say, me and my wife, we clear around that much on average, man. That's what we do. So I like to give an accurate number, man, because people come in with these high expectations. So you got to know what you're going to make. This is still a company, so unless you a person that fully owns your truck and you fully responsible for all your revenue, whether it's your truck and trailer or whether it's just the truck itself, you a person, man, gonna have to come through and get all of that stuff on your own, and you're responsible for all the overhead. You're responsible for all the maintenance. You're responsible for everything that you do. So you might want to, you know what I'm saying, kind of, you know what I mean? So it's a different thing, man, or whatever the case. And, you know, you kind of want to check that out and look at that. So that's just my take on it. But yeah, man, the pay is good. Pay really well on this side of it. Me explaining the box truck, we didn't do well with the box truck guy, so the box truck was not our thing. You know what I mean? We sat around a lot. We didn't do a lot of stuff, you know, in the week. We didn't run 2 or 3 days at a time and all that. I didn't like that. So that didn't go well for us. So we ended up getting out of there, man. So, but yeah, man, that's what you can expect, man, coming to Hyfield. If you're thinking about coming to Hyfield, thinking about joining, man, hey, man, let them know Big T Ward sent you, man. All right. If you scroll on their homepage, we are on the homepage, man, as far as YouTubers and things like that. So I try to give the most accurate information I can. I don't want to steer anybody wrong. I don't want to tell nobody any false information, anything like that. But I do. If you come on my page, man, you come on my YouTube channel, I'm going to give you the real stuff. I'm going to give you the real answers. I'm going to give you, you know, I'm going to give you the real. I'm not going to give you anything fake, okay? Other YouTubers can do what they do, but me, you come on here, man, and we speak about Hyfield, I'm going to give you the real deal. You ask me a question, I'm going to give you real answers. I'm not going to beat around the bush, tell you what's what, man. So, with that being said, man, that's what you can expect coming to Hyfield. It's not everything. I just try to give a rough draft. But, you know, you can always, like I say, DM me, inbox me, or whatever the case. You know, head over. Make sure you know, like the video, man, and make sure you follow your boy. That's all I ask, man. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. But you can also inbox me, man, and, you know, we can talk from there. You know, follow me on TikTok, Big T Ward, Instagram, Big T Ward 80, Facebook, Big T Ward, Terrence Ward, and of course YouTube, man, Big T Ward, man. Make sure you follow me on all platforms, and make sure you like this video. If you want more information, man, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, man. Hey, leave a comment. It's your boy Big T Ward, man. I'm out.